10 Pot-Limit Omaha tips and tricks. Number 1. Choose the right starting hand. Your starting hand and how you begin to play it can determine whether you'll win or lose at that hand. In the picture above, you can see the best 30 starting hands in Pot-Limit Omaha. Bear in mind that all hands are double suited. These are the best hands you should start with. Number 2. Pick the right table for you. Prefer a table with slightly weaker opponents where you can play with a steady hand and win a significant percentage of the games. Number 3. In Pot-Limit Omaha, do not call. Better to raise or fold. Most successful players in Omaha poker tend to either raise or fold. The logic here is that you will probably want to raise and make the most out of the situation if you have a strong hand. Other players may also increase their bets and contribute to the pot, so if you win, you can win a lot more. When you call, your opponents may think you have a weak hand, which can get you in trouble later on. It's best to be the dominant during play. Number 4. Pay attention to big bets and raises. Not many players bluff in Omaha. Because of the number of cards during play, there are many opportunities to form a hand here as opposed to hold them. Bear in mind that a big bet or raise usually means that your opponent has a good starting hand or hand during the game to play with and wants to put more money into the pot. Number 5. Pursue strong drawing hands. A drawing poker is a situation where a starting hand may not worth much at the moment, but it may be easy to improve it into a straight, flush, or any other impactful combination to make it a strong hand. Don't base your entire Pot-Limit Omaha strategy on this, but do know the importance of drawing hands that can improve your hand greatly. Number 6. Aces alone are not worth that much. If you have a pair of unsuited aces pre-flop, don't get too excited just yet. In Pot-Limit Omaha, you need to improve your hand during play and make a strong hand, preferably right after the flop. In this situation, your chances to statistically improve your hand diminish because of the 4 whole cards already in play. Don't confuse Pot-Limit Omaha with Texas Hold'em, that's all I'm saying. Number 7. Avoid limping. Limping is generally considered a sign of weakness because most opponents will think that your hand is not strong enough for you to raise with. You can use limping as a bluff as well, letting your opponents think you have a weak hand and thus confuse them, but know to diversify your play so they won't catch up to you eventually. Number 8. Remember the good starting hands. We've mentioned this in the beginning of the video because this is extremely important. There are 16,432 possible combinations you can go for with the 4 cards you have in your hand and the community cards on the table. That is why it is crucial that you pick the right starting hands to play with to have a greater chance of winning and not be tempted to enter the game with weak to medium hands. Use the 30 best Pot-Limit Omaha chart to choose the right starting hands. For the time being, until you master the game, it's more than enough. Number 9. Know how to bet according to your hand. Having a strong opening hand means that you should try and get more people to contribute to the pot. Logic says that when you have a strong opening hand, you should raise, but it's not always the case. You should feel the game and at times allow other players to bet and raise the general pot themselves. If you have a strong opening hand, but wasted by scaring too many opponents early on, you may end up collecting change. Instead, focus on withholding big bets and only raising after opponents have contributed to the pot to merit a stronger response from you. Number 10. Your position during the hand is always important, even in Pot-Limit Omaha. Knowing how to play according to the position doesn't scare players right away and allows you to take care of the pot so that you earn the most of it. You will also be able to collect a lot of additional information that will help you control your hands and make better informed decisions. Visit our site CasinoGlow.com or click on the link in the description below the video to claim amazing bonuses, no deposit bonuses, free cash, and much more. Thank you for watching.